Hello, everyone. Welcome to You with Unicorn, an interview series which is created for people from different walks of life and to understand about their journey and what works for them and what doesn't. I am Vandana Teji, and I have with me today Mr. Devang Patel. Hello, Devang.
Good morning. How are you?
Wonderful. Good morning. Devang is a business growth coach and an experienced learning and development professional with a demonstrated history of working in the education management industry. He is a postgraduate in business management and is pursuing his PhD in relationship marketing. He comes with over 25 plus years of experience across education management, training, and coaching sectors like pharmaceuticals, education, consulting, and manufacturing. Welcome once again, Devang. Welcome to You with Unicorn.
Thank you.
So, Devang, while I have given a short brief about your profile, could you share more about your journey?
Thank you, Vandana. It's always a pleasure to be here and talk to entrepreneurs and students and others who will be listening to this regular series which you have started. So kudos to you for doing this. Knowledge, the more it is shared, the more people get benefit from it. I have a very, let me say, up and down journey of life. I started my career after my MBA, where I stood the first in the university. And I started my journey in a corporate, it was a trading firm. Then I went to do a job as a teacher or a professor. And after 8 years of teaching, I felt something is missing in my life. So I joined a corporate. And I was the first corporate in this part of India, first academician in this part of Gujarat, who switched on to go to a full-fledged corporate job. And they wanted, it is a large corporate group in Ahmedabad with around 5,000 crore of market cap. And they wanted to do something great in education. So the initial brief that my promoter gave me was कि Devang, in Hindi he told कि कुछ नया करने का है, कुछ बड़ा करने का है within the education space. So I joined their education wing and developed a higher education business school, a school, and a teachers training institute there. And then I managed the business school for around 7 years. And last 6 7 years, around from 2014-15, I'm into coaching, consulting, and training. I still consult the corporate group. So in summary, my 21 years, 22 years of work experience revolves around teaching, consulting, coaching, and research, with primary focus being on coaching, which is business growth coaching, and training, which I'm now shifted to facilitation, and research. I do it on my own just for my knowledge. And I mentor and coach young entrepreneurs within MBA colleges. I'm an entrepreneurship coach to 6 universities in this part of India. So yeah, coaching,
Wow.
teaching, training, facilitation, and research. 5 words equal to 25 years of professional career, Vandana.
Amazing, amazing. That's really inspiring. You making that jump after 8 years into one particular sector, that's rare. In fact, today also, if shifting industry is something which is very difficult, because people have this idea of force fitting you in a particular box, and this, तुम education से हो तो तुम education में ही रहोगे. So that kind of a mentality. So kudos to you for doing that. So after spending almost, you have already answered my second question partly, but I really wanted to understand that, how did coaching happen? You were a teacher, then you joined education management and you actually helped set up, the teacher
Business
training
school,
and
yeah.
the college that you mentioned. How did you move to coaching then?
Very good question. So while we were in our corporate, our promoters hired India's best coaches for coaching me and our team. And they are top 5 coaches in India. And just to mention, maybe one day, 2.5 lakh, 3 lakh rupees is what they build. So while I was building up the educational institute from 2008 to 2010, I was exposed to the field of coaching. And
Okay.
it is there I possibly subconsciously thought that this is the way I want to grow in the future. While I was teaching, training faculty members also, we were an anti-industry business school. By anti-industry, I mean we followed very consciously the model of blue ocean strategy, which is floated by 2 professors from INSEAD Business School, France. And we were non-AICT, non-UGC, non-government, fully private autonomous, and a guaranteed placement business school, of which there is no close substitute even now. So 12 years down the line, no one in India has been able to do that. Now, answering your question, while I was building up this business model, my coaches helped me to think through what I was not capable to do. My coaches shifted my mindset towards what is possible. My coaches removed the mind blocks, the set beliefs, patterns, etc., which were very inherent in me. Oh, you are a teacher, you just teach, you cannot do something new in life, and etc. So, one, the shift happened there. Second, I therefore use a lot of coaching with my students and my faculty members also. Faculty members would used to come and ask, you are not a government approved business school, how would you sustain? So then I would ask them, like a executive coach, I would ask them a question. Oh, are you looking for security, or are you looking for sharing and disseminating knowledge? Students would come and ask that, there is no certificate given by the government. So again, coaching was used, and where we told that, are you looking for a career, or are you looking for a certificate and a degree? So there the foundations of coaching as a field got developed. And then maybe by 2014, I took the accreditation, and I attended IIM Bangalore Management Leadership Program. I attended IIM Kolkata for Blue Ocean Strategy. I attended IIM Kozhikode for a simulation program in Blue Ocean Strategy. And all of this together, I then maybe by 2014, I thought that, yeah, I mean, you are a coach material, you know. So then I
The
fully
coaching happened to you.
coaching happened. I did not run after it. And as they say, the coachee seeks the coach. So if you're ready, up and prepared, either you become a coach or you become a coachee. I became both. So yeah, so that was the, and consulting had it happened also slowly. So while we were teaching and while we were developing the business school, we were around 35, 40 small and big sister concerns within the corporate group. So any small consulting requirement, they used to come to us as a faculty, and we had the first right to refuse. So if we told that we cannot solve this business problem for you, then they used to go outside. So then 8 powerful exposure in consulting. And even after consulting, we used to get that manager come to the business school and train the students in that. Our students acted as interns. I became the moderator. I mean, in Gujarati or Hindi, we tell bahut dhamal kiya. I mean, sort of, so it was a lot of fun there. And then the coach and the consultant within me took shape by 2013-14. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Can
That's
I add
nice.
one more one? Then 2014, I hope that there was a movie called The Vantage Point. All of you should see the movie also, where there's a
Yes,
president assassination, and
assassination.
yeah, the assassination angle is shown from 13 different points of view. And in the end, we come and understand that there was no assassination at all. So then I named my firm by that movie, inspired by that movie, The Vantage Point. See what you cannot see. So that is what the firm started in 2014. Thank you. Yeah.
That's nice. That's very inspirational. So, you are a business coach. What do you think are the three most important thing for a startup to take off in India?
Wow. So I have seen, I'm consulting a lot of startups. I'm an entrepreneurship coach to 6 universities in Gujarat. I'm coaching and consulting two university founders also. One of them being Swarnim Startup University. It's a university for startups in Gujarat, the only university in whole of India. And I coach and consult many startups. So what I've been telling as a coach to startups is that um, uh, they're not clear about the game which they want to play. You know, all want to become Facebook and all want to become Google, can become, not a big problem in that. But the game is not focused on providing value to the stakeholder. The game is largely going on investor funds and angel equity and private equity and paisa lelo, and I mean, it will come slowly. But so one advice to startup entrepreneurs very profoundly is that be clear of the game that you want to play. Correct. And don't be in a customer game, don't be in a number game, don't be in a money game, be in a value game. Identify the stakeholders that you want to target, that you want to be, that you want to give value to. Keep on consistently giving value to them. Point one. Point two, a few of them, rather a majority of them, they don't know why they have started what they are doing. A few of them have started because they don't want to do a job. A few of them just started because their friend invited them. So in Simon Sinek's words, the why is missing, you know. And I go beyond that. Yeah, I go beyond that. I ask my startup entrepreneur clients to clear the purpose of purpose. Now there is what is comes is the purpose of life. If you die tomorrow or 10 years later or 20 years later, tell me how many people you want to come to your cremation. Tell me for whom you're doing all of these. You did business, you will earn 5, 10, 15, 20 crore of rupees. The question is for whom? So where is the family in this? Where is the other stakeholders? Where is the society? Where is the nation? Where is the world? Where is the employees? So rather than, so this is the second point. As a coach, we mentor sometimes, and we mentor in a level by telling, be clear of your game. Don't be in a money game, don't be in a number game, but be in a value game. Clear the purpose of purpose, answer the why of why first, and be passionate. Don't appear an exam to someone else. You're not in an exam process. Because he has a large office, I should have a large office. Because startups come in half pants and boxer shorts in office, I will go in. I mean, you do what you want to do. I mean, why you want to prove to someone? So don't prove. Be clear about the game, and be clear about the purpose of purpose, and go slow. Take baby steps. Things are there. You have to go slow, right? And I'm sorry, I'm very personal and I'm into marketing. So hire coaches like us who will help you to grow. That's the fourth suggestion. Because we stand on a lot of experience, and there's no need for you to collect all that experience. If you don't have money, go and request the coach. Coach, I don't have money to pay you. It's okay. I mean, 10 will refuse, 11th will be ready to help you, right? Because and nothing wrong in asking also. People don't Startups also don't focus on marketing and branding too much. And the worst thing that they do, according to me, they don't build up their personal brand. So the initial 10,000 customers or 100 customers, those who are going to come to you, they don't know your business, they don't know your product, they know you. So invest first 4 years in building up your personal brand, and there are methods and tools to do that. But in that sense, yeah. So over to you. Yeah.
Thank you. Amazing, three valid points. In fact, you have given me more than three, and really, and all of it matters. Being like almost 1.5, 2 years in this entrepreneurial journey, I have absolutely felt that. And
Correct.
there have been times when I have lost a little sense of purpose, and but then you held me tight. So, yes. So, based on your coaching experience, how do you think can we boost the growth of MSME sector? MSME has a lot of potential, and that is something which is not started. People have not started talking about MSME like today. They have been talking since the time of independence that we have a lot of power to grow, become the top in the nation. But the fact is, it continues to be unplanned type of a sector wherein people are still small and they continue to be small and they prefer to be small.
Oh, so I work on. I'm a business growth coach, and I'm industry agnostic. I'm sector agnostic. I'm firm size agnostic. So I have a strong feeling that the second generation of the business with the same entrepreneur, once he or she has spent between 2 to 8 years in their business, and from the ninth to 15th year is a very worst phase for them. So I classify MSME entrepreneurs nationally into the following zones. First zone is those who are feeling that they are on an autopilot. You go to office, you don't go to office, 5, 10, 20 lakh rupees is going to come to you. Why they don't want to grow? Because they have become complacent. They have become, I mean, they reach at office at 11, and their life model is two punch, one lunch, and they have all the time in the world because they have reached on an autopilot. Some team member, some family member has joined the business, and then they don't have big dreams. They don't aspire to grow in life. So I am consulting and coaching one firm called, I'll name them, Indubin Khakra and Company, which is a global brand in the world also for Khakra and Gujarati products. So they've reached some around 19.5 crore turnover, 14 stores in Ahmedabad, big stores, and the store revenue is around 1 lakh, 1.5 lakh per store per day. And they have a store in Pune, in Bangalore, in Chhattisgarh, in Bombay, and in US they are opening. 4 partners. And if you talk them about business growth, they're going to tell. So all three partners, 4 partners, they just bought a Discovery Evoque, around 1 crore rupee a car, 4 cars. And when once I coach them and I tell them, they have hired me for business growth. But any time when we go to the growth discussion, in Gujarati they tell, and I'll convert it to English for you. In Gujarati they tell, "Badhu saru che." Nothing is bad. કેટલું જોઈએ છે વધારે? How much do we want more? So this is category one, those who have reached on an autopilot. Category two is those who have grown extremely fast and are not able to manage their business at all. Okay, so they don't want to grow, so because they're afraid of growth, that growth will bring challenges and growth will bring issues to me and I will not be able to manage, because they are working in the business, they're not working on the business. Correct. So if you ask them in Hindu mythology that are you the Ram of your business empire, and do you have reasonable amount of Hanumans who can run the show, I asked them a very foundational question. Within half an hour notice, can you go on a 1 month leave and still your business can grow? No, no, no. How can I go? It's very difficult. I mean, so that means if you cannot leave your business to someone else with parameters, with KRA, KPA, that means you are so much bogged down, you're holding up to something and your growth is not kind of coming. So this is second. And third, poor people, poor as in growth wise poor, are types of entrepreneurs, those who have failed umpteen number of times whenever they have wanted to grow. Correct. So they are afraid of the whole growth phenomena. Now I created this context. Now based on my experience of coaching, what is the advice that I want to give to MSME entrepreneurs is they should shift their responsibility from running a business to helping nation building. Now the day they do something for someone else, parents, family, nation, world, globe, patents, employees, then they will come for the growth, because their individual business is able to satisfy their family. अच्छी गाड़ियां हैं, अच्छे gold आ गया है, silver आ गया, land है, सब कुछ ठीक चल रहा है. They will never grow. So people like us, people like you who are into this space, they have to go out and talk to them that I'm consulting one other entrepreneur, 178 crore rupees of trading turnover. Sugar में काम है, बहुत बड़ा काम है अहमदाबाद में, and he buys sugar from mandis, cooperative societies, and sells it to big people, retail and wholesale. 174, and if you see, he has nothing to do. He's free. I mean, so what does he do is when he's free is he goes into operation. चाय का बिल अगर 100 रुपए ज्यादा है तो उसको उसकी चिंता है. And then he will do the sales calls and ₹2 कम लो, ₹1 ज्यादा लो. He will drive his car on his own, and so on and so forth. And his eldest child is only 14 years age. Now he is 51. Now he has a long journey to go. कैसे उनके साथ आप ग्रोथ की बात कर सकते हैं? Difficult, and there are many like that. So what did I do was to put the seed of growth in him. I told that list these, what I answered you first. I told list the stakeholders that you have. He listed around 18, 19 young people who are growing up in his family. And then I told, let us do something within your current business, which will make these people earn 1 crore per month for the next 25 years. Oh, this is too big. बोला कर सकते हैं. So I changed his life mission and existence. And I don't know whether I can announce, but we are trying to do an Udaan network. Udaan is a platform for manufacturing to retail, B2B. So we are planning to launch a platform for sugar similar to Udaan under his direction. I'm telling him to open up. Yeah, I'm telling him to open up schools. Ye wo. So once
you're getting him involved.
Yes, yes.
Diverting him out of the business.
Not exactly, but he has a lot of free time. He has around 4.5 hours free per day, and he doesn't know what to do with it.
So you have to make him utilize
Yeah.
it.
So to close the question, to close the answer, go beyond business for growth. Correct? Right? I mean,
Wonderful,
have a
wonderful.
right? Build 10,000 people, give employment, do social service. Go to, if you see representation of MSME sector in industry wings such as CII, FIIE, SOCHM, FICCI, they don't go to meeting. They don't impact advocacy. I mean, so they're not coming out of their whole shell of what they belong to, because their personal needs are being taken care of. Are you getting? And they will fight for that 100 rupee T bill. They will not give their employees salary. Between them and the highest level, there will be a 20-year gap. Old Lalajis and Munimjis will be kept as employees क्योंकि उनको power कर सकते हैं. They will not allow their children to join business. तू मत आना क्योंकि उसका power टूटेगा. So there are many things, but this is all stopping growth to them. Yeah, thank you. Over to you. Sorry if I'm speaking
thank
more,
you. So, while all your points have been amazing and very, very valid, and that has been primarily what I also see. There are times when we probably, even if I am a young starter, owner, and, initially I have a purpose. and I want to do that. But when, as soon as we get involved in business, what happens is that, you know, you are always involved in business. You are never able to dissociate oneself from the business and think about the business from a third eye perspective. I think that is something which is very,
You
very
never think about your
important.
thinking actually. You keep on thinking, but you don't think about your thinking patterns, you know. So that's the way. Yeah.
Say, I think you have given all amazing suggestion, and I think you will be the right person to talk on, advice which will help the entrepreneurs to come out of this COVID crisis. 2020 has been a year which nobody wants to see again. I really want your advice for our viewers so that they can utilize it.
So the question is it really a crisis or is it an opportunity? That's the real question. So if I'm belonging to some sectors like travel, event management, outing, restaurant, hotels, where people are not gathering, yes, I'm having an issue. But others, so there are other airlines, they have suffered a lot. But now with things settling down, I don't feel it is a great crisis. It's all a mindset issue. And you as an entrepreneur, if you go back and check your journey, you have managed better crisis than that. India as a country has managed tougher crisis than that. So one is don't worry. Second is shift your mindset towards tell me what you can do. I was consulting an event management, big event management company in Gujarat, around 32 crores of turnover, and they have government of India as their clients. And then they ask us कि क्या करना है, बंद कर दे, I mean क्या कर सकते हैं? मैंने बोला no, do nothing, create events around COVID. I mean, if your core specialty is event management, why do you not want to? So they went into and they did digital conventions. And so question is not whether there is a road or there is no road. Question is, how do you want to see the situation? So where every industry is, so when mobile came, people told that everything will be bad. When digital came, nationalization and other things happened, people told that. When big retail came, people told kirana stores will go away. Have you seen any change? I mean, in reverse, the consumption has gone up. So I feel, with due respect to the whole conversation, crisis is a word coined by our great media barons to make their business grow. There is no crisis. There is a point of worry. There's a concern out there. And if scientifically and systematically managed through a mindset issue, it can happen. So what stops you from changing your industry? Tell me. What stops you from recalibrating yourself to generate your business strength for something what you've not done? What stops you from collaborating with others, those who are already successful? What stops from recreating what you? So I mean, it's all a mindset. धंधा नहीं है. अरे भाई धंधा कभी भी नहीं था. No, you are a demand creator, you are an infrastructure generator, you are an inspirer, you are a capital generator. And the day you started, you had nothing. It was a worse crisis than this. वो क्राइसिस मैनेज कर लिया और अभी बोल रहे हैं कोविड कोविड कोविड. आई डोंट अग्री टू द पॉइंट एट ऑल. मेहनत करना है. There will be temporary setback, there will be some issues, employees won't come, you have to recalibrate to work from home. So what you're losing is your power over employees. मैं दादागिरी नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ, मेरे सामने ना उसकी चिंता है तो वो इशू आपका है, वो एक्सटर्नल एनवायरनमेंट का मेरे हिसाब से. See, world goes on. I mean, yes or no? The world
Yes,
doesn't.
yes. In fact, I think Bombay and Gujarat were a few of the states in India which had most of the manufacturing businesses, most of jokey people were not ready to go into this hybrid working model at all. However, to my surprise, the way they have adapted in COVID is amazing.
Number what you're missing is कि आप पावर आपका कम हो गया है. फोन कर करके छोटे छोटे काम के लिए आप कैबिन में जो आपके एम्प्लॉइज को बुला के झाड़ते थे, वो अभी आप नहीं कर पा रहे हो. वन सेकंड, आपके पास बहुत टाइम है. You don't know what to do with your time because your overall life purpose and mission is weak, and then you want to put the COVID masala in it and tell that kya karo. Sorry, I mean I'm sorry, but I'm talking blunt out there. But crisis hai. There is some sectors which have suffered. So there are only two choices. You want to continue in the sector? Okay, wait for some things to grow. If you don't want to continue in that sector, what do you want to start new? You don't have capital? Okay, what can you do without capital? You don't have good people who come to your office. Okay, what can you do with limited capital? So it's a question of limitation management and not environmental expectation management. And if you, at a mindset level, if you're able to respond, react, and agree to what limitations you're facing, I feel so. Again, I'm sorry, it's a coaching question. What are you holding to? And what do you want to leave uh, to grow? छोड़ोगे तो grow होगा. I mean, that's the thing. But
Indeed, indeed.
try out Sunrise Industries. Sensex is growing, so paisa to hai.
Hmm.
Convince your customers, develop trust. I know one dentist in Ahmedabad, within full COVID crisis, he did a video. He showed his clinic. He showed that we are taking full care, come down. So the retailers who have generated trust are doing business. But those who are
Indeed.
afraid and not opening stores also, they're not doing anything. I have got
That's
international clients. My mindset shifted using digital medium. Now I'm having international clients, which I would never have thought of. I'm not
wonderful.
doing physical coaching, but it's okay. I mean, so it's a mindset shift more than a medicine or a medical emergency. Yeah.
Very well quoted. So yes, it is a mindset shift indeed. And as Coach Devang says, that in case your industry was amongst those industries which were badly hit, now is the time for you to think whether you would like to continue with the same industry, or you think you can do a resource allocation and think about diversifying your industry into a different industry. And there is, just like the our coach himself, he has diversified from education management to coaching and consulting. You can do the same
Without a crisis. Without a crisis.
without a crisis. Indeed, indeed. Thank you, Devang. Thank you for
Thank
giving
you
us your
so much.
time.
Pleasure.
But before we let you go, I would like to say that it has been an interesting conversation, and I'm sure our viewers are going to enjoy this.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for giving us time. On that note, goodbye, everybody. See you soon with our next guest and more insights. To more about the unicorn people and Mr. Devang Patel, click on the links in the description box. Do like, comment, and share this video. And also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to receive the notification.
You people are doing good. Keep on building the nation. HR and entrepreneurship is the way out in the future. So best wishes to the unicorn team and keep on doing good work. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. Means a lot.